me show you guys a perfect use for this sling here. So I'm going to get up on this rock. So I attach to my boat. You see how that sling's holding the boat in place? That's perfect. This is where this comes in really handy. A portage strap is what I call it. Yeah, I just wedge my paddle down in there. I've been asked a lot of questions about, and I have talked about the problems with having an attached tow tether that goes back to the ring on the back here. And what I carry with me has been a sling that you can make an anchor from, that you can attach to a boat real quick. I can clip it onto a boat, I can clip off to a rock, and I'll show you on this vest in particular. This vest right here, the Kayaking Hustler R, it does have the rescue harness on it. And one of the things that I like about this vest the most is this little pocket right here, this little slit that's right in the side. And if you can see peeking out right there, with one hand I can reach in here. What I like about this is I can reach in here and access this, and then check that out. There's my sling. Well, in this video I'm going to go over with all the specs that I have on this thing. I think it's around about 5 foot to 6 foot. Let's check it real quick just to verify it. Right, a little under 6 foot. Counting the carabiners, you're looking at 6 foot. These loops, you want to make sure that these loops stay anywhere between 3.5 and 4 inches. So this one, you can see from the tip of it there is 4 inches to the center of the knot. And you're asking, where do I get that from? Well, where I want to get that from is, if I toss this to somebody, I don't want something that's big enough where they can stick their hand and snag themselves in. So this is like, it's a little small for someone to stick their hand in. Any type of loop, let this just be a disclaimer for anyone. Any type of loop you're tying in things, whether it's on the end of your throw ropes or any type of strap or anything like this, make sure you do a loop that's small enough where someone can't stick their hand through it. You can get your fingers like this and grab a hold of this thing, or that metal piece gives you something to hold on to, that right there. And number 2, always use a screw gate or a locking type carabiner. Never use just a flat, open gate carabiner that can accidentally lock onto something and it can't come off. You can see that tag end sticking out is around about 1 inch as far as a tag end. What kind of knot do I use in this? This knot is nothing special. I know all you knot geeks out there. I'm telling you right now, the best knot for use in this that I've found is a straight overhand loop knot. Very simple. I will tie it here in a minute. It's a very simple knot. It's super strong. It does not want to come back untied. So if you think and you're not making this thing to tie and untie it. And as much as I've pulled on this and tightened it up, that thing is a beast for coming undone. A 1 inch to 2 inches of tag in. Feel free to go a little longer if you want than what I went right here. So I'm going to show you guys real quick on how to tie this. Oh, and the reason also, like I said, with that 3.5 to 4 inch, make sure you could pass the carabiner through it. So if I need to make a quick anchor out of this, make sure it's wide enough that you don't want it real tiny and you can't even pass the carabiner through it quickly. You can see how I come up with that measurement too, because look how fast I can kind of throw that carabiner right through there, and now I have a anchor point, and I could take that off and use that somewhere else. This is 5/8 blue water tubular webbing, and the length, how I came up with, almost 6 foot, you want to be able to wrap this around your waist twice and lock it in to be a true guide sling. And I'm not a big fan of wrapping anything around my waist. I'm just saying that's a good rule of thumb as far as a flip line. I guess some rafters call this a flip line also. You'll see them attach it to the other side of the raft and pull their raft over. This has a breaking strength of almost 3,000 pounds. Good luck breaking this. I'm not going to untie that, so I have like a spare piece of webbing here. But let's say this was 9 foot long, approximately 18 to 20 inches. 18 to 20 inches. We'll go, 19. We'll hit it in the middle. So 19 inches. See how I held that point right there? I get this end. I make sure not to twist it. I want to go about 1 inch down. Hold about right there where that 1 inch down is. Go up through there like that. And just work your knot down. I'm right at about 3.5, 4 inches there with that 1 inch tag in. Now obviously you want to pull that tighter. That will get tighter as you use it. It's going to get so much tighter, and when it gets wet and gets tight, you ain't getting that undone without a pair of pliers or something. Get you a couple of locking carabiners and you're good to go. So that's pretty much the entire sling. So even on the green jacket, what I would do is put the knot in there like that and wrap it around like this. I had it like that, crammed in that little side pocket on the green vest. But if you don't have a side pocket or that, look how easily you can put that down in there like that. Look how still nice and compact that is. You can't even tell that it's in there. And then if I need it real quick, I can pull this out and I have it to toss to somebody real quick. Leave in the comments below if you carry some sort of sling, if you've used something like this, or you still prefer a toe tether. I've asked this question before, but this is what I carry with me 99.9% of the time, 100% of the time if I'm on some sort of stout creek where there's probably a pin or a swim. Either way, I welcome all the comments. I just like keep this open discussion on these little safety series. Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.